Welcome to this explainer. Today, I'm throwing on my expert consultant hat, and we're stepping right into the chaotic, overcrowded, and, let's be honest, exhausting workday of a busy startup founder. We've all been there, right? You pop open your laptop, literally everything is screaming urgent. Your browser tabs look like a digital yard sale, and you've got dozens of AI tools bookmarked that you never ever use. Well, today, we're going to audit that messy workday and finally fix it. We are filtering out the noise to look at a curated stack of 10 AI tools from 2026 that actually build long-term systems rather than just piling more digital clutter onto your desk.
Okay, let's kick things off with a quote that perfectly nails the pain point we're tackling today. A team member dropped this exact super frustrating message into their company chat. If AI is so powerful, why are we still doing boring tasks manually? Ouch. It's a painful question, but honestly, it's absolutely the right one to ask. Look, over the last 4 years, following this massive wave of AI launches, founders have just hoarded hundreds of tools. Most were, cool for about 30 seconds, incredibly annoying by day 2, and totally abandoned by day 7. So collecting tools, it just isn't working. We need systems. Let's break down your workday phase by phase and see what tools actually survive the ultimate test.
Phase 1, morning triage. This is where speed wins.
Let's look at a massive time-saving metric to start your morning. 140. Most people type at roughly 40 words per minute, right? But we speak at around 120 to 140 words per minute. So your keyboard is literally the bottleneck of your morning. You're artificially slowing down your brain's output by forcing it all through your fingers. So the crucial move here is upgrading how you input text, which brings us to a tool called WhisperFlow. This is a voice-to-text tool you can use across your laptop and phone. But here's the kicker. Unlike older, clunky dictation software, it actually understands the context and meaning of what you're saying, not just the raw words. Imagine you're dictating a messy thought for a quick email reply. You say something like, let's meet at 7. Actually, wait, no, 9:30. Starbucks, actually, no, make it Nagarjuna and Bengaluru. Instead of typing out that entire chaotic stream of consciousness and manually editing it, WhisperFlow instantly outputs the final, clean, highly professional version. It is an absolute game changer. It's one of the highest ROI tools you can implement, typically saving founders over an hour a day just in typing friction across emails, WhatsApp, Slack messages, and client updates. Now, while WhisperFlow handles your communication, Comet steps in to clear out your morning browser chaos. Comet is an AI browser built by Perplexity that actually does tasks on your behalf. Imagine opening 2 product pages and simply telling your browser, hey, compare these two. Which one is a better value? Oh, and find and apply the best coupon code. Comet acts as your very own administrative assistant. It takes over the clicking, the form filling, and all that repetitive web research. It completely turns click work into done work, easily reclaiming 3 to 4 hours of tedious administrative web research a week. That frees you up to, actually run your startup. Moving on to phase 2, midday strategy. This is where signal and quality win. This next part brilliantly illustrates the difference between just consuming information and actually filtering it. Think about the old way, manually searching for Tata Steel news every single day, doom scrolling through endless articles, just trying to find relevant updates for your investments or keeping tabs on competitors. It's exhausting. Enter Scouts by Utoy. Scout scans the internet daily for the exact niches, industries, or specific stocks you actually care about, and then it sends a clean, automated digest straight to your inbox. The winners in business don't consume more information, they just filter it better. Scouts gives you pure signal, totally eliminating the noise. We're talking about getting back roughly 5 hours a week that were previously lost to aimless, endless searching. Now, for the quality side of your midday strategy, you need the AI LLM Council. Right now, a lot of founders are constantly guessing which AI model to use for complex problem solving, but one model only gives you one brain. The AI LLM Council, which you can try out on platforms like Hugging Face, completely changes the game. It forces multiple top-tier models to answer your prompt, then has them actually rate each other's answers. Finally, a leader model synthesizes the ultimate strategy. It's like having a boardroom debate and a synthesis all at once. This makes it the absolute perfect system for complex writing and strategic decisions. It cuts strategy formulation time in half because you get that final synthesized answer instantly. Okay, phase 3, afternoon execution, where output and polish win. When it comes to output, let's talk about Replit design. In the past, AI-generated websites looked, suspiciously bland. They were pretty obvious. But Replit design, leaning on powerful models like Gemini 3, gives you what we call vibe coding, but with actual taste. Think about a specific prompt, like create a modern personal portfolio with a hero section, a project grid, testimonials, and a contact form.
In literally minutes, Replit generates a strong-looking, publishable UI layout that you can instantly convert into a working app. That saves you thousands of dollars and weeks of waiting around on a contract developer. Now, what if your output requires video? Well, Higgsfield replaces the need for an expensive traditional studio. AI filmmaking is very, very real right now, and Higgsfield acts as a complete studio suite where you can control top video models like Kling and Vizier 3. You simply write a director-style prompt, something like slow dolly in, 35mm lens, golden hour lighting, subject walking in crowded street, subtle handheld movement. Higgsfield produces cinematic B-roll or even full ads right from your desk. You are completely bypassing studio costs that usually run deep into the tens of thousands. And for consistent visual output, we have Nano Banana Pro running on Gemini. The biggest headache with AI image generation used to be losing your artist style the exact second you asked for a revision. We've all been there. But with Nano Banana Pro, you can prompt a minimalist 80/20 infographic and then simply say, hey, keep the same style, but make it 16:9 and add a small bar chart. It perfectly maintains your brand's look across edits and resizing. For mockups and brand visuals, this kind of consistency completely beats random generations. It eliminates that usual 40-minute back and forth of trying to fix a slightly broken AI image. To wrap up your afternoon execution, you need the ultimate professional polish stack. First up is Meta's SAM Audio, which stands for Segment Anything Model for audio. If bad audio quality is slowing you down, this is your magic shortcut. It isolates tracks, letting you extract a super crisp voiceover from incredibly noisy backgrounds, or even isolate specific instruments for your content. Second in the stack is Kimi Slides. If you need dense, data-rich, consultant-style strategy decks formatted with pie charts and structured narratives, Kimi Slides absolutely outperformed competitors in testing. It makes your internal and client presentations look incredibly expensive, and it takes deck creation time down from 4 hours to just 10 minutes. Yes, 10 minutes.
Phase 4, long-term systems. This is where automation actually makes you money.
The ultimate tool here is N8N, a drag-and-drop automation builder. Let's walk through a lead handling workflow. Step 1, a new lead form is submitted. Step 2, an AI agent automatically qualifies that lead. Step 3, it drafts a personalized reply. Step 4, it adds the data to your CRM. And Step 5, it sends a Slack alert to your sales team. Boom. This turns an abstract interest in AI into a real, tangible system that can easily boost lead conversion revenue by 20 to 30%, all while saving your sales operations dozens of hours a week. That is a real system. Your action plan: building systems instead of collecting toys. Look, if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by all this, here is a remarkably simple 3-step beginner path to actually integrate these tools into your daily workflow. Step 1. Stop collecting tools. Draw a line in the sand today. Seriously. Step 2, start with the fast winners. Implement Whisperflow for your typing and Comet for your browsing. These are going to give you immediate, highly noticeable friction relief. Step 3, once you have your time back, start building long-term systems with NX to automate your core business processes. To make sure you have a really clear mental model of this, notice how our curated stack is cleanly grouped by the specific benefits they provide. If you need speed, you deploy Whisperflow and Comet. For signal, you use Scouts. When you need output, you fire up Replit Design, Higgsfield, or Nano Banana Pro. For high-level quality, you consult the AI LLM Council. To add that professional polish, you rely on MetaSAM Audio and Kimi Slides. And finally, to make money and scale, you build with N8N. I want to leave you with a final, rather provocative thought that actually started this whole audit in the first place. Take a hard look at the software you're paying for right now. Look at all those bookmarks crowding your browser. If your current tech stack disappeared tomorrow, would you actually miss it? If the answer is no, then it's time to stop hoarding software, clear out the digital clutter, and start building the daily systems that will actually make you hard to replace. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you in the next one.